Hey, it's Thursday, 21st of August. It's right before 7:30. I don't know. Let's just get started. What am I doing again? Yeah. Over to here. Yeah. Hmm. Just noticed. Let me move this. There we go. Kind of floating there. Does this fish still work? Yeah, fish still work. Alright. No points. I guess we'll see. Okay. Yep. Alright. So, I'm just gonna be continuing the fact. Need to make more. The hell is more modular? Can't stand that this thing's still here. Whatever. Don't care. So making no. God damn it. Ooh. Here. Close enough. Alright, so we have 60. Yes, 6. No, wait. How many do we? 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of them doing 60 per. That's 480. 8. So for 80. We need 16 of these? Wow. Okay. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8. 14, 15. Of course. Yep. And that's a lot of iron, right? Why is my dude stuck with his mouth open? Hold on. Is it hearing my fan? Hold on, let me try to turn them off. Oh. I think it's my Laptop. Uh-oh. Hold on. Can I change this so that... Oh, here we go. How do I... Oh. Well, that microphone is... Okay. Give me 1 second. Let's try that. Yeah, that seems to be alright, I guess. We'll probably stand to lower it a little bit more. Maybe? Oh. Oh. Oh, this has its own noise reduction. Interesting. Okay. Weird. It was already set, but it wasn't working. Alright, whatever. We're doing iron. Right. Hope this works. Paste. Paste. That'd be an easier way to do this, right? Huh. My clicks might be triggering this. Oh. There. That's better. I think. Okay. Okay. So let's get rid of this. Alright, so... this will need a splitter, right? For you. So go. Okay. Question is, this... and... okay. And then, so to reiterate, we have 480 coming in. Wait, how much? 480. We have 8 of these. Okay. Oh. Let's just keep going. Yeah. Then 480, so that's still okay. So when's this conveyor belt kicking? When you get to 270 or low. Okay, so that's 480. This is going to be take out 30, right? Yeah. Give me 450. You know what? We'll do this after. Let's just keep. I don't know how else to do this, but we'll try this. Wait. Finding out. Barely see the line. Why? Oh, there. Weird. Okay. I'll do the last one just in case we do extend it farther. Alright. Okay. You know what? I did here. We can put a catwalk on this side. Other side that we can put? Okay, we can put these. Damn it. Good. Alright, maybe it's just not these buildings. Fine, whatever. Oh, goddamn. Whoa. Okay. So, at this point, this is 480 coming in. This is going to take out 30, so at 450. 420. 390. 60. 30. 100. Now we're getting to 270, right? 7. That was 70. This is going to be 240. 10. 80. 50. 20. 90. 60. 30. Interesting. Okay. I think all we have to do is connect this, right? Oh, annoying. Okay. So that's gonna oof. So that's gonna produce 480 iron ink. I don't know if this is. I haven't even done the math on this. If this is overkill for what I need. I've always seemed to be needing Okay. Now how are we going to accumulate everything? You know what? Let's just do this. Am I gonna build top, or am I gonna build out? A good question. Depending on which way I build, would like to... Oh, you know what? If I put it in the middle, I won't have to use as much of the Mark IV, right? But I don't actually have like an actual... $16? No. But so it's not exactly... Wouldn't be exactly... That might not be a... let's look at what it looks like. Put a merger here, right in the middle. What the hell did I just... Right here? Only problem is I need mergers in here. Not exactly lined up, is it? Alright, you know what? Let's just do this. Let's start from here. Just do the merge this way. Have it go that way. This is... Okay. I don't even know if this is working. Because I'm not sure if I should have separate multiple storages, or just one for all of these. I don't know if it works until I... And this one's going out this way. Okay, so let's go through this again. This is going to come in at 30, right? Find this. This is going to be 60. Go to 2s because this is going to be 90. 20. 50, 80, 10, 40, 70. Now the rest of it, 4, right? But more. Hope that's right. Okay. And then we... storage. Sure. It'll be one big line, right? Yep. That way. Come on, man. Okay. Okay. So now the next question is, are we going to make this... Maybe we... It depends on which way I want to grow. Do I want to grow it this way? If I want to grow it that way, I probably should just leave it. Okay. Okay, so that's all. I'm kind of curious. You know what? I don't even know what my deficit right now is for modular frames. What am I making? Probably be. You know what? Let's start with the ladder. I don't need the ladder here. Let's start with what I'm needing. Any more? Alright, so I think there's two places that need it. Modular frame. You need it for this, which is part of the space elevator. So this is doing 5 per minute. 2.5. Was this 2.5? No. Back here somewhere. I really gotta redo this entire... Dude, where the hell am I even making this thing? Circuit Lord. Yeah. Oh, I don't. Okay. I'm not going in. Alright. Where is my... God damn it. Alright, hold on. One of these has got to be using... Okay, I think this is using more. Yes. This is getting 10 per minute. Oh. Right. Okay. That's already 10. Where's the other one? Must be... Right. Yeah. I need to just... Oh, there it is. 2.5... Oh, it's 2.5 per minute. What? Oh, okay. Okay. So it's 12.5 per minute. That I need right now. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more. Don't think I'm even getting that. There's 2. Oh my god. Making 4. Okay. So, for now, I need 8.5 per minute, right? What if I do this? Let's try one of these real quick. Will this show up? Hold on. The satisfactory calculator? Yes. Work does. Actually, hold on. Weird. Okay. So, planners, right? Action plan. Outputs. Add an item. Modular frame. Okay. We need... Can we do... 0.5? Oh. Look at that. 8.5. We need 4.25 assemblers. A little over 2.5 assemblers. 3 constructors with plates. 4 constructors. 4. Okay, you know what? This should just be 3. And this just needs to be 5. Yes. 3, 4, 4, 6 iron rods. 7 smelters. Is this based? What is this? Is this based on like having everything full? Like, oh, Mark III's. Okay, no. Oh, alternate recipes. We do have screws. We have alternate screws. Good frame. We have cast screws. There we go. So we have cast screws, right? Converter recipes, mods. How come it won't let me inputs? Okay, will it let me? Oh my god, what happened? Why is this so terrible? Buildings. Can I change this to... Wait, how do I change this to a minor? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, oh. Yeah, how do I... Oh my god, not Siri. You gotta be kidding me. That's not what I... See, this automatically assumes you have, like, the Mark III miners, and I don't. But it needs 204. Interesting. So, if we need 204... And that's probably on a pure node. That means we just need 4 of those... Four miners working right now. Interesting. Okay. Oops. You know what? I think there might be a chance that I'm making more than enough screws for here as well. I could have just taken the stupid tube. Nope. So 8.5, right? Seems like I need to stop closer to this factory. And I definitely need to put a door. Do I have a door? No. I don't. Can I put one here? That's not gonna look. There's still. Yeah, it's a chance to use this. We just got the. Door. We have glass. What kind of doors? I don't wish there was like a glass door or something. This is not gonna look right. Okay. Maybe if we color it the steel. Oh. Ugh. I don't like that at all. Alright, anyway, let's see if this is... So that's full. How many screws are we making? Hey, I don't even know... 50 screws per minute? I think we're overkill here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are we making 450? 5, 6... 7, 8, 9. I'm making 450 screws a minute. Wow. Oh, how many do we actually need? Crap. That's cool. Oh, this because the damn it. You know what? Okay. That's fine. Alright. So where's all the screws going? 450. I'm pretty sure we don't need that much. Oh my god, I got 2 storage compartments full. Is it only being used here? 2. Wow. Okay. $240 screws. Okay, hold on. So we're back to 240 screws. Okay, let's go back to that calculator again. How many screws did we need? See, how do you make it so that on the production planner that you could tell it that you only have screws, right? Where's the cast screw? There. Okay, cast screws. Output. Modular frame. 8.5. Okay, can we do it all here? We need another 150. So that's 300. $390 screws. And we're making 450. We're making an excess of 60 screws. We also need iron plates. But I think that's it, right? Oh, we need and then reinforced iron plates. Oh, iron, and then rods. Hmm. 450, huh? Oh, give me 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. It's still a little warm here. Okay, so see, again, I don't. Why can't I say? Why can't I tell this to like? No, no, don't do that. Damn it! Ugh. Why is it doing? Hello? What is your problem? Oh, that's why. Fine. We'll do that. There we go. Okay, so the issue I have right now is that why can't I tell this to have a level 2 smelter? Okay, well, let's do it. 200. So that's 240. So again, we're looking at about a. Actually, it's over 390. $390. So let's just say 400, right? I don't think we're going to be able to use this factory. I don't think we're gonna be able to convert some of this. Fortunately. This is 50 each. We need 400, so only one of these. And that's only using 12.5 per minute. Okay. Well, so we can't we can't convert a machine here, but what we can do, I think, is use the screws from here so we don't have to make the screws. Oh, god damn it. Stupid. So that we don't have to make the screws in our new facility. Maybe what we can do is we can split it off. Cut. Because this needs 240 to go out that way, right? Yeah, that should be fine. Split it. Okay. Needs 240, so we're gonna have 240 going the other way. So this is probably gonna need a second wall here. Walls. Oh, wait a minute. Should we put it... Oh my god, I didn't realize how far it was. How the hell? You know what we could do? We're going all the way out here already. That's gonna be kind of hairy. Maybe we can split it here and go along this. Oh. Is that what we have to do? And then that means we gotta convert everything here to Mark 3. Fine. Wait. Okay, so it is using a mark. Okay. Unless we want to... Oh my god, these travel fast. I can't even run against this Mark 4 tread. Holy crap. I can't believe this still has screws here. Well, we might be turning this down. We're not using this anymore. Okay. Alright, so let's talk about bringing screws here. Hey, is it even hold on, is the top... Is this top part moving? Why does it seem like... Seems like this part doesn't move. Does any of this... Because this hasn't moved in a while. Alright, well, let's just get production up and then we'll figure it out. Right, whatever. Hey, it's moving again. This one up here never does. Is this connected? Well, it had to be, because it was using this before. Yeah, this hasn't moved at all. It hasn't used any of the screws that are up here. Oh. Yeah, this belt has not moved at all. Or why? Alright, let's try this then. Put a splitter. Oh, that's convenient. Okay. Of course it doesn't come. Of course it. Okay. Just do this real quick. Good. So we need to change these to Mark 3. That'll get it to move. Oh, the top one's moved. Okay. Moved a little bit. Oh, quite a bit actually. All right. Hey. Okay. So 450. Oh wait. I just realized something. We need 240 and we're making 450. If we split it in half. Oh. That's gonna split it to 225. I hate this. We are gonna have to make our own screw. Okay. Damn. Yeah, because otherwise we're gonna be underfeeding the screws over here. God! Hate this game. Three. Put these screws away. No. No, I can't put them. Sort itself out soon. Yep. Okay, so I can't borrow the screws from here because I can't. If I take half of it from here, it's not going to fulfill. The hell am I making? Screws. What's taking 240 again? Is it the CPU? No, it's the heavy modular. God. That's a lot of damn. Infinite loop right now. You know what? Do this. No. Let's see, it refuses to use that. Okay, once it triggers again, we should see this start moving. It doesn't seem like it uses the top. Unless we swap their positions. Not a bad idea. Well, yeah, it is a bad idea. As long as it's not looping up. Okay, I took all of it. Ow. This is a lot, doesn't it? Alright, I guess we can. Alright, that's good enough. Okay. So that's it then. We can't use this. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot that I had a hard drive scanning. And get finished too. Totally forgot about it. Is my mic picking up my fans? Might be. Oh, it's the ice on my thumb. Damn it. Alright, I'll try to be careful with that. Sorry. What did we get? Is it one? Don't like that. Don't like that either. Alright. Let me get a hard drive. Actually, alright. Can I put these in here? Steel beams, way, plates, rods. Oh, we need to get more of these. Okay. And we'll need steel pipes. Damn it. Modular frames, I don't think we have any. Alright. Okay, steel beams, pipes. Actually, pipes we can go... Right. Did I go the wrong? No, this is... Oh. Realize this loops back around. Okay. Probably should have a... Oh, depot. Okay. Much needed stack. We're gonna need more. Modular frames, wires, steel beams, more of it. Wires, I think, back at regular bait, but leave it alone. Oh, actually, no, I think I have some right here. God, I really should have separated things out a little bit. Do we have extra wires here? Oh. Oh, really? Leave that alone. Steel beams and encased. Okay, this must be the base steel. Okay, that's not bad. Ooh. Quite a few, it looks like. Right. And regular steel beams. Stack. Okay. Okay. Get going. Another factory we need. Damn. So, I guess this will be a dedicated. Alright, how many? We needed 100 and... So that's a... Hold on. 120 and then another... We basically need about 160, rounded up about, we have 180 ingots. 80 ingots, which is only 3 of these. Oh. Not good at all. I probably shouldn't turn on all of these at the same time then, maybe? No, so that's a 3. Okay. One, two. I think I have this one plugged in already. Turned it off. Alright. I think... we need power. Guess we could start putting up walls. It looks pretty neat. 3 wall high, right? Yeah. If we can do out. So I'm gonna need a door. keep forgetting that happens with trees now. I have no fuel. Can it not use this? Oh, you're kidding me. It doesn't pull the biofuel. Really? Yeah. I really wish you could just equip, like, or grab one. All stack would be. Right. Right. Maybe that'll keep him out? Put walls here. Okay. Problem is, if I don't put up... I'm wondering if putting up walls will stop that flea getting in. Does that look right? It does. It'll probably just end up on top of this, watch. I bet you he just ends up on top of this. Can you? The question is, can I be the best way to get up? First? Try that. Let's just see what this looks like. Okay. You. Oh. How? Can't I make... that? How it looks? Oh, okay. See, this already is unnerving me. because that's supposed to be my total screw factory. And it's not enough. This should be a separate factory. This should be like... Well, this should be just making iron. And then the iron ships it. And then this, I would like be able to ship it to different... I would like to do. And what is it picking up now? Dude, what is wrong with the mic here? Oh my god. Huh. The noise reduction just stops working. Okay. Seems to be okay now. Yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do. Really not sure what I want. So if that needs 240 and I'm making 450, I would need to do one more. I would have to find a way to make... Hold on though. If I just need 100... It's only 150. No, it says 153. God, why does it have to be these odd-ass numbers? Here. Oh, that's not the right one. Okay. Oh wait, the walls can come down, cover the foundation? I didn't know that. If that's the case, what am I making for screws over here? Yep, see, he's a problem. Will not go away. Alright, so where are these screws? Okay. It is making extra, but I don't think it's enough. Yeah, it's not enough. Damn. It's almost like this needs to be its... Either this new site needs to be the screws, and this could be... Oh, that's gonna be rough. And this is gonna be the... modular frames. What are you doing? Unless... Wait, I don't have another iron why that I can tap into? Ah. I think I'm tapped out. Oh wait, it didn't pick up anything over there. Alright. maybe, just maybe, we have one more. Hmm. Oh. A long ways away. What am I using those for? Oh, those are being used for the steel pipes. All right, give me one more second. I'll be right back. Okay, what's the temperature? All right, temps are starting to cool. Turn on my lights. This off probably. Let's see. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's cooling off. Okay. But then again, even if we make this our... Yeah, you know what? Let's just... Oh. It's a pain in the ass to transport everything. Jesus, this game. Alright. We'll just do everything. So what we'll do... He's in the middle after I walled it off. Can we just, like, nuke every single... Dude, I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of annoying. I walled it off. Huh. I walled it off for a reason, and now you're stuck in here. And you weren't in here when I walled it off either. That's the annoying... That's the really annoying part. He die? Oh no. But can he get out? Oh, see, now the walls are blocking him. You gotta... How the hell did you get in here? Dude, that's so annoying. Can you please go? Anyways. You know what? Since the walls doesn't do anything, how does this look? You know, what happens if we put something like... Oh. That's kind of cool. Wait, does it look like... Hold on. Does it look better... This? It's on the ground? Oh no, we can't. Oh. But it does need to be on the foundation. Yeah, that's kind of cool, actually. Then we can do this, right? Pillar support here. Maybe we'll use the small ones. But there you go. Whatever. Wasting time. We are wasting time. Okay. So I'm still debating whether or not to have... Oh, I forgot subfloors, and I forgot... Oh, I forgot everything I learned in my other factor, my first one. Subfloors, subwalls. Oh, to hide all the... Forgot all about that. Damn it. Unless this whole thing is a subfloor, right? Push this up. Yeah. I think we're gonna have to do that. It was a lot easier when we were focused on just one thing, like those cast screws. Because the thing about it now is that let me do this. So that's going to be one of them to go out. And we can make splitter. Yeah, but this side is pretty much cut off. I do wonder what I like better. If this was all underneath all these. Well, let's see what it looks like then. So, first thing we need to do, make screws, right? Yeah. Make screws. So, okay, at the we're making 8.5 modular frames. We're gonna need 5 assemblers just for the modular frame. 3 assemblers for reinforced plates. That's 8 of those. And then we're gonna need 4, 8, 12 constructors. Okay. The problem is, where am I gonna put? We start here then? How's this gonna work? Hey, how is this even gonna do? Oh, how many of these do we need? Can we put one right next to it? No. Yeah, how am I gonna do this? Okay, what did the Mark 4s do? 480. $160 each, so we would need level 3s at going out for each. But the problem is, I want to put it against the wall here. Would you use these? Okay. We do that, and then after this, we put a splitter here. Oh. Look at that. Do it that way. Wait, could I have just made this here without anything else? Oh yeah, I could have. To see something. Okay. First one is going to go here, right? It's going to work. Huh. Okay. Go this way, right? No, 4 constructors. 12 total, right? Leave the rest. I would like to move them back a little bit farther. I think it is. Put this back here. Yeah, do that. Sticks. Splitter. That'll work there. And okay. That. Go. Wonder why it's like that. Really? For you. Where it's gonna be. Okay, so now we can move these. There we go. Oh, you know what? Can we move it just... Oh. Not lined up in there. Wonder if go here. Good enough. Oh. Misaligned. See that. There. Oh, is it in the center? I think it is. Okay. Now I think we... That is better. Just thought of something though. If we put a constructor here, right, could put a constructor here. The only problem is this. This is going to be a problem because this is going to be running into the smelters. Right. Yep. It is. It's literally right on top of this. Okay. Huh. Make them separate. We could. Oh. Subfloor. See? We can make a separate subfloor. Like, this is fine because this is where everything comes in, right? Let's see, let's think about this, right? Yeah. So, okay. Alright. So this is fine because this is where the smelting happens, underneath, right? Then what we do, leave this here, right? We make yeah. Subfloor here. This. Right. Do this. Big factory. Is this really how I want to do it though? What about these stairs? Stairs from here then? Probably. Okay. Do that, right? I'm up here. Where this has got that. And we do some more. Right. Okay. Right. And this, we have to go through more holes. Lift over here. All right. Get a constructor here. Put another hole here. Here. Right? Then we would make 4 more of these just for... What do you call it? Yeah. 4 more constructors. Let's start with the first one. Cast screws, right? I guess. Two. Four. Let's just put these where there's need to go for. We'll take care of them later. But I want to see what it looks like. Set up. Okay, so those are the 4 constructors needed. Oh, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Damn it. You know what I forgot to check though? I forgot to check whether I had clearance for the side of this. This side. Can I get a belt out? Oh, I clip into the wall. Their belt is too steep. Too steep. Alright, let's do this. What happens if I put the walls back here? Just curious here. Will this still work? That are clipped. Actually, that's not the worst. Yeah. Not the worst. That's okay. Alright. So then that's the row of cast iron. That'll be the row of cast iron. Wait, hold on. We're gonna need iron rod. See, that's the thing. We're already making a ton of iron rod somewhere else. Damn it. Hold on. I just thought about that. Iron rods. I mean, all we really need is more iron plates, and for the reinforced iron plates, and because again, screws. God damn this game. Fred's still hanging around. Yeah, I guess he's trapped. I don't know. So, again, we have iron rods here. I mean, we're making so many, I think... Dude, it's full. Where exactly is it going? Where are you going? I don't even know anymore. I don't even know where half my stuff... Oh. Oh, see? There it is. It's making... Oh my god. It's making modular. We're already making more than enough rods. It's just the iron plates and reinforced iron plates, I think. And see, this is why I was thinking of having everything separated out, because I don't even know what my total output is of iron rods. So like right now I need, how many iron rods do I need? I need 51 iron rods per minute, because if it's 12 right, if there's 4 constructors going on to make 8 of these, 8 more of these. Wait, we're doing 8 more. That is 4. Oh, it's like 48. Where does it get 51? Oh, the half. Alright, hold on. So this requires 12 per minute. How many am I even making over here? We forgot I had another set. Yep, look at that. I'm making 30. So I'm making extra already. So there's 30 there. That looks kind of cool, actually. See, now I actually want to just separate everything out, because... Okay, again, here's 30, right? I'm pretty sure I'm making iron rods somewhere else. Just gotta find it, right? Oh, here we go. More there. Okay, so that's 60 total. Oh my god. 90. But I'm making 90. But I don't even know how much total I would need because of everything else, because of all the recipes. God. Yeah, having everything, like all iron rods being made in one place would freaking... Is it time to... Is it time to go scorched earth? Maybe. But you know what? It would be nice to have a central hub, like, because iron's being produced here. Over there. Iron's being produced here. Right? There's like so many different iron locations. Yeah, that would be cool. Where am I at right now? So this is where my... It'd be cool to make like a singular place to have all the raw materials come into, and then it goes out, make the different components. Dude, that would be sick. That would be... So am I really making 90? It means I must be making extra in here. Cable, rotors, cement, screws. Yeah, what's up, Gaming Skulls? How's it going? Hope you're having a good night. Welcome to the stream. Iron rods. Let's see. Yeah, I'm full of iron rods here. That's like, it's all scattered. Make a chest factory? Chest factory? Yeah, I was thinking of I was thinking of like a central hub that's just all storage, right? Like it, like, because this looks like a pretty big enough spot right here. Just make a central hub that has just like, all it is just input ins from everything, from like all my resources, you know, all my producers, and then it's just all resource in and then resource out to like separate factories that each do one thing. And then that way, if I need to expand, and it's easy to expand, and it's easy to know how many I have making. That'd be kind of nice, actually. But yeah, how are you doing tonight? Ugh. It sounds like it's time to go scorched earth. So then, we could still, I guess I would have to reroute the train then. Because we still have our plastic, rubber, and oil fuel here. That can come back this way. Right? Dump off. And then for everything else, we could probably just use trucks and tractors. Right? To haul, like... I wish this, you know, I kind of wish this would show. Why doesn't this show where your stuff are? Is there a way to do that? I just realized. I don't think there is. You're doing great? That's good to hear, man. I'm glad to hear that. So, wait, can I... See, I don't want map markers. I want my stuff. There's the space. There's the hub. See, I wish it would show, like, factories and stuff and things we've taken, so that that way I can see, like, how much is around. Because, like, I know I have a factory here, right? Here's the docking station. This is old. This Yeah, I could repurpose these. Make the train depot. Yeah, I was gonna make the train depot because right now my train goes from here and works the outside of the map to here. But I think I would have to redo it so that it goes from here to here, and maybe you could stop off to get these SAMs as well. Some of these things, right? I could put a second stop here, go to here, and then maybe even come back down to here, and then going back and forth do one way. But it'd be nice to see like where all my other stuff is, just so I can kind of plot. Excuse me, where I would use like the trucks. All right. Maybe that's what I do with this then. 1 second. All right. Maybe that's what I start here. Yeah, start redirecting things to come here. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. And then, so the new iron that I'm getting over here, that will just, I'll just make roads here so that how far is that? Not that far, is it? It might be a little far for, might be a little far for just tracks. Dude, do you mind? Oh my god. Rude. Alright, but how are we gonna do this though? Alright. I guess we're gonna be designing a... You can make a level above the machines. Yeah. Although I do like the idea of like a hub with that all the resources get brought to, and then it gets redistributed out to like smaller factories that just do one thing. I really like that idea. The problem is now is just getting that like sorted. Like, okay, let's just do this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And it keeps things smaller, right? And more manageable that way. Okay. Maybe we'll put it out a little bit farther here. Wait, if we want to do this right... If we want to do this right, we would probably need a subfloor to put all the belts. Oh, yeah. Because there's going to be a lot of belts going in and out. Oof. So I just realized there's going to be a lot of belts going in and out. There's going to be... We're probably going to have multiple truck stations, right? Which means fuel. Holy crap. That's a logistics nightmare. Oh my god. My head's hurting just thinking about it. So we would need a subfloor here for all the belts and stuff for the storage underneath, right? Or we could, let's say if we have this storage here, right? We could have a subfloor above. How many walls do you need for this? Three? Yeah, it'll be here. I don't think it would work here. No. No. Not okay. You have a link for how to build the perfect storage, central storage in Satisfactory? Oh, that's cool. So, if we... Really? Really? Yeah? Okay, boss. Okay, boss. Alright, so that means just as a check to see how that would work. That would come up here. Yeah. And so the inputs would be coming in like this. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, wait. Is it not lined up? It is not lined up. That's great. There we go. So it looks something like that coming in. Is it okay to link it? Give me 1 second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give you permission. Wait. Hold on. That's not the command anymore? Sorry. I haven't done this in a while. What was the command to allow? I thought it was permit. Oh, I'm using the wrong... It's exclamation permit, I think. There you go. I was trying to use a slash command for some reason. But then there's two of them here. Command is slash ban if you forgot. What's up, Nick? How's it going, dude? Yeah, just trying to decide if I want to make a central hub for all the materials and make like separate singular factories for every single, you know, for every item. All right. Oh, you gotta post it. Thanks. I'll check it out in a little bit. I will check it out in a little bit. Because I do want to see if I can figure out something that I like. So, okay, so the subfloor will look like this. Okay, so this will be the floor. If this was the main floor. And then everything going out would have to go through the same thing, right? That could get freaking messy. Unless, okay, hold on. Unless we do something like this. Right, in order to make this clean, how would you do this? Because this is not exactly in the middle. So I was thinking, in order to make it clean, maybe the wall here, you would want this. And then you designate one as input, one as output, right? So then income, okay, so that's not going to be like... I have the chest backwards. Do? I guess you could do it either way, right? I guess you could do it either way. You ever go like this? You just gotta be consistent, right? With what you're doing. Like again, this. Hold on. So you're gonna have one going. Only one, so you have one in, one out, right? And then you can do something like this. You can put a sign on each one. Right. Right. So you could have something like this. So I'm just trying to figure something out here. Okay, so then if that's the case, and this is like the input, that goes like this, and then if you needed to get it back out, no. Oh. Problem is, if you want to get it back out, and you want it to look clean, it would still be... Wait. Because then that means you can do this, right? So this is coming in. And then whatever input, whether it's from like a truck stop or whatever, everything's merging and then coming into this one slot. Now to get out, you're gonna end up having another, if you want it to look clean, because you don't want to have, because the whole point of having the subfloor, right, is to have very little belts showing here. So this would be like this. Too far. Just be like this then. And this would be in the same spot, but it would just redirect that way. So this would not be here. You turn it like this. Have it go like that. Or probably better off to do it like that, right? And that way you can do it straight. Ooh. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Oh, but it's not even in the center. God damn it. No, that's triggering. God damn it. It's because I was trying to get this straight here. So wait. How would you do that if you're... Okay, hold on. You don't have these, right? How would you do this? Would they be clipping into each other? You had this, right? Oh, that doesn't even work. Belt in the bottom part of the chest? Oh, two separate walls. Gotcha. You know what? You're right. That way. Okay, gotcha. You would do something more like this. Right. You'd have a single wall here with... Oh, this is nice. Right? Nope, too far. There. Here, right? So, like, no. This would be out this way. Right. So you'd have it here. Wall. There we go. That's not bad, actually. That might work. Huh. The front of it? Yeah. And you could actually theoretically put another one here. Oh, that's even better. You could theoretically put another one here if you needed a second input, right? And then for output, what would you do? I guess for output... Wait. Just curious. How would the output look then? Close. You'd have one here, right? But then this one you couldn't be able to use. Unless you had one here as well. Does this work? You have this. Oh. Huh. So if you needed to have two, you do something like this. Ugh, no. Don't like that. Nope, don't like it. Don't like it. But then that means the only problem with this is that means you're splitting your output outside of the outside of this factory, which I guess is okay. Right? I guess that's okay. Because you're merging everything outside as well to when you... Oh, I just realized the outside is going to look like spaghetti. Oh my god, the outside is going to look like just straight up spaghetti, man. Because, okay, unless, because you're gonna have, oh my god, because I'm thinking about it now. If I'm driving in and, you know, if I'm trucking in like iron ingots, copper, ingots, you know, and then sending that out. That's a lot of stuff to go through. How unless everything comes into one. Oh my god, that's gonna be a nightmare. Trying to control traffic. If everything comes into one truck stop, and then from the truck stop everything comes out, and then you just have like a line of splitters, smart splitters, right? And then the smart splitters, you're separating out all the different pick all nodes, use connector into one. Right. But there's some, okay, so some of them, if they're close enough, you can connect and merge them into one. But I'm thinking about for other ones that are far enough away to where you need trucks. Do you have a truck station for each type of item you're going to store? Like screws, rods, plates, whatever. Or do you just have one truck stop? Excuse me. Throw everything in there. And then just use smart splitters to split everything. Right? That's interesting. Because I just realized this would have to be... Oh. You know what? I just realized. Isn't there another set of... And have all the items use connectors? Yeah. But I just thought about something. Isn't there one more set of, like... There is, it's right... Oh, maybe I should do this first. Because I think this is the last set of conveyors, right? This is the fastest ones. Maybe I should wait for that. Pick all nodes, use connector into one, and have all the items use connectors in the chest factory. All the items use connectors. Not sure what you're trying to say there. If you're saying the merging and splitting, then yes. At the same time, though. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. At the same time, if I was going to have the splitters coming out here, it would probably make sense to have everything merge into one and then have the splitters inside the, like a subwall. Like, you would basically have splitters here, right? You'd have splitters here saying, okay, if this is a, you know, after you come in through the wall, if this is an iron ingot, store it here. Copper ingot, store here. Otherwise, pass it down, right? I don't know what else you have. You know, what else? Well, basically everything can be inside the subwall where everything merges into one track into here. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Okay, the only problem with that is you'd have to have two smart splitters then, right? You'd have to have one here to split out. So, okay, so let's say this is coming in from the outside, right? This is coming in from the outside. So you have a wall here. This is going to be the main input, right? Right. This is, and then, see, and this is why I'm thinking I should wait for the Mark 5. Because all I have is the Mark 4. That's coming in here, right? So, you're gonna say, alright, the center output, this is if it's going to be, like, let's say, I don't know, just for the sake of argument, this is gonna be, where's the search? Oh, iron ingot, right? Then, oops, everything else to the left is any, right? The problem is that if you just have this logistics here, if you just have this here, right? You would need to have another splitter here, don't you? Yeah, I think you would have to have another smart splitter here. That again lets any go through here because you've already separated out iron ingot. That lets any go through here, but you need to deal with overflow because you don't want to back this main line up, right? Because if your iron ingots get full, it's just going to back up everything. Everything's going to come to a complete stop. So you would need two rows. We need to have 2 sets. Oh, wow. That's kind of insane. Huh. Try it to see if it works. So the problem is that if you're going to have this many going to overflow, let me think about it. Hold on. Unless we do it, I think it probably would work better this way. Then come in through this wall, right? Come on. Each chest have a connector? Yes, of course. So again, we do something like this. You have a smart splitter come in here, right? Yeah. Okay, you have a smart splitter coming in through here. So this comes into here. Comes into here. Do we need a second splitter here if there is overflow? Or can we put the overflow here? No. Yes. I think we can. Because I think we can do this, right? Because I think we can set the center to any, the right output to now the one we want, right? Which is like, let's say iron ingot. And then on the left, we could just do overflow. So any overflow that's detected, oh no, yeah, we just come out here. And then we could have a separate track that goes into a sink. I don't think we need a separate one. Because if it does any here, if it says any, is it any except what's put here? Have the overflow have its own chest? Maybe. I was thinking of just throwing it straight to a sink. I was just thinking about throwing it straight to its own sink, because then we could have another one here, right? So again, So there shouldn't be any... Okay, let's try something here. Do I have anything on me? Iron ores, okay. So let's change this. Let's see. See what happens here. Okay, let's change... Okay. So we're splitting out. Let's make this iron ore now. I have that on me, right? We go out. Overflow goes here. So what happens? Let's do this. Kind of curious now how this works. All right, let's split this in two. Iron ore, let's see. What do we throw over here? Yeah, it should be fine. Actually, let's throw this. Oh, that's compacted coal. Let's change that. Okay, so it should spit out a couple here first. Oh, but it's... Yeah, but see, any still goes over here. Ooh. That's not good. Now it's going to start throwing overflow here, right? Yeah, that's not good. Okay. So that didn't work. So this any includes compacted coal. So we can't do the overflow here. We have to set up a second one. Okay, that's good to know. Have the overflow have its own chest. The end of the line that you put that chest. No, but the problem is that once this gets full, the overflow it's still sending what we wanted, so it's still sending the compacted coal. It still counts as any, right? So it's still going to send it here. So yeah, we would need to put a smart splitter here. That throws any there, and then throws overflow here into like a sink or something like that. Or was in this case, this is gonna go like, this is just gonna loop back on itself for now. Let's see. Let's do none. That's gonna do any. So it's again, it's I don't like that. Why doesn't that? It shouldn't throw any compacted coal this way. It should be just continually looping this way. What am I doing wrong here? Is this not any? Any undefined? Oh, maybe that's it. Hold on. Oh. Okay. So then if that's any undefined... Oh. Maybe this will work now? Overflow? So we don't have to have that second one? So this, I think we'll send now the overflow. Oh, okay, we don't need a second one. Yeah, we don't need a second one. And then let's do this. We'll see, we'll check to make sure it works. We'll flood this with this, right? Let's flood that with this. And then we'll throw, I don't know, this in here. And then we'll do this same thing. We'll send this out a little bit. Oops. Any undefined. This will be fuel. Right? And then this will be overflow. Yeah. Oh! Oh, this was already in there, I think. Huh. And we're gonna have a bunch of mergers here, right? Yeah, so any overflow now goes out. Any item, right. Okay, so we have to make sure that there are it's any undefined. That's perfect. We don't need a second one. Okay. I think that works. Alright, give me 1 second. Be right back. When you add it to chess, it's any items. You add it to chess when I add it here? No, I just, whatever compacted coal is here, right? It just goes into there. Okay. So, which means that we need 2 tracks. One for the initial, for like whatever's coming in. And then the second track will be for things going to a sink of some sort, right? Okay. Come on. All right. I think we're good. All right, we'll leave that there for now, just so we can have, okay, but we want to build it. I think we want the base of it or to start here because we can't build that way. So we're gonna have to build this way. Now the question is how far. But the problem is if we want one for everything, this is gonna go pretty damn long. How the hell? Damn, how's that gonna work? All right. Well, let's start with the first. Let's start with the basic items first. Let's start with the basic items. Okay. So we're saying that the first one is going to come in this way, right? I think. Come in through that wall. We're going to have a splitter here. Okay. Our most basic item, any undefined, is going to be the iron ingot, right? And overflow is going to go this way. Okay. Okay. Fine. Then we're going to have industrial storage here. Make it west, north, east, and south? I'm not sure I follow that. Are you saying that you're gonna have different items in like north, east, west, south? Huh. Okay, well if that's the case, then it's gonna be more of a circle then, right? Than anything else. It's gonna be kind of round, but how would you... Oh, you expand north, east, south as you expand. Okay, so you start in and you expand out north, east, west, south, but then you would have to keep track of which items are in each quadrant. Starter, middle, and end game items? In the middle? Huh. Wait, let me think about that. Let me think about that. I mean, we're gonna have a star here. Yeah, that means you can have kind of like a T, right? But then that means you also want maybe the two outside tracks or the two outside foundations to be clear, because that's where the track is going to go all along. And then if you need to expand, you could do it by the phases too, right? Where you could do phase 1 is one wing, or like the basic stuff, the starting stuff is one wing. Phase 1 is another wing. Phase 2 another wing. Oh no, so the starting and the phase 1 is one wing, right? That might work. That might work. Could also do oh, that didn't work. What happened here? Why did this come out here? Yeah, I was just saying we could make levels too, where the first level could be like your basic items and like phase 1 stuff, and then it moves up a floor for the next tier. That might be good, actually. How did these get out here? Something's not right. Because this should never get out here. That was weird. So if it's full on It should come out that way. Yeah, how did those get out there? Maybe they were left over inside here as well? Oh. Then link each nodes to that level? Yeah, yeah. So we could do that, where we could make it so that it's coming here, everything is labeled. You got iron nodes, iron ingot, copper ingot, probably cement. Oh, but wait a minute though. I just realized, what about stuff like compacted coal? See, I have compacted coal and I have something else here. I have compacted coal and I have... What's this steel that I use? Right. That uses iron, ore, and coal. I guess I just make the steel ingots where they're at right now. I keep them there. No, I'm just wondering if I should be shipping the iron ore, the ores themselves. I don't think I should, like the raw inputs. Yeah, I'm just wondering if I should ship this. And then maybe I should. Yeah, maybe we should start with the actual raw ingots. Right? You can make those. I was thinking about it. Yeah, I was thinking about whether or not to ship or to store raw the raw materials like the ores, because I'm making steel ingots out of coal and iron, but I'm also making condense, or what is it called? Not charcoal. Where's the other one? Condense. Is it condense something? Oh, compacted coal out of sulfur and coal. So I should probably just keep those where they're being made, like, and then just ship the final product. Just ship the compacted coal and the steel. Okay. Yeah. So the question is, do I want to make it multi-floor, or do I want to make it have different wings? What's easy? I'm trying. Well, the easiest for me to kind of visualize is multi-floors, because at the end, because basically, like at the end of this, right, you would just send whatever you have left up to the next floor, and so on and so on. What I'm not sure about is, like, if I have the first initial ones here, like, do I just turn out this way and then wrap it back around and come up here and then make it kind of like I said, a T shape? Is that what we do? If we make it a T shape, it's all one floor. And that's my that's my barrier right there. Huh. Then in the next level? Maybe. Maybe. But I'm also trying to think of, like, if we can make it, because the problem with multi-floors is like if I need to, well, I shouldn't need to get to them. That's the whole point. Okay. Then with connector, yeah, of course. It would, like, at the end of this, if I was moving up to the floor, it'd just be piped up, you know, it would just be piped up with one of these to the upper floor. Wait, there was something I was thinking about. Oh, right. So where's the outputs are gonna, how are, oh, okay, so how am I gonna be handling the outputs then? Do I set an out? We set a wall here, right? We set a single wall here, and then have everything come out as a single. Oh, that would be turning it into like a massive bus system, right? Where if everything's coming out this way, we have like one track for iron ingots, and then it can split wherever it wants to go. And then copper, you know, whatever else we have. Huh. Interesting. But then, okay, the only problem with that is that you run into problems where you want one facility requires only so many. Like, you know, let's say one facility only requires 45 top iron ingots. I guess you just throw in as many as you can there. You just throw 60 and then it gets backed up, right? Of the iron ingots. It might not be so bad. The problem is, okay, so there's the next problem. Would this bus be vertical or horizontal? How's this even gonna work? Because we could have something like this coming out here, right? So like, let's say, for instance, this would be coming out here. If this is copper, for instance, this would be coming out like this, out of the wall. I've never done this before, but can you put splitters at the end of this? Oh. Can. Interesting. Interesting. But then you just keep going on and on like this, right? The video you sent? Yeah, I'll check it out. I'm just trying to I like brainstorming things on my own as well, though. I want to try to see if I can do something with it. Now see, at this point, if it's getting like this is getting too ridiculous, right? Because at some point, it's not going to be able to do this anymore. Right? Because at some point, it's going to be like... It can't... At some point, it's going to be too steep. So do you then just throw... Yeah, too steep. Oh. Wait, that's not too steep? My God. This is crazy. This is the only part that I'm unsure of. I don't know how to handle this. So at this point, this is probably going to be way too steep, right? For anything. Yeah. So you would probably need to put some sort of conveyor at this point. Match the height. Imagine. Yeah. Yeah, that's what you'd have to do. And then this would continue on that way, that will continue. Okay. So then you would just do this again, right? Wish you could adjust it afterwards. Dude, that looks insane. Whoa! Oh, it's going the wrong way. Is that how it has to be? No. Yeah, I don't think it does. The only problem is what's better, to be honest with you, is probably something like this then. Yeah, that's a little nutty. Oh, 1 second, chat. Ugh. It's more like spaghetti? Oh, that's what I'm trying to avoid is the spaghetti, man. I'm trying to avoid spaghetti. So the only other thing I can think of is... Here. Yeah, because this got unwieldy pretty fast. I'll admit that. This got unwieldy pretty fast here. Let's see. So the only other thing I can think of is doing something like this, where I've seen where people make a bus, but it's just like this, right? But you have to start here like, oops, no, stop doing that. Oh my god. Where, oh my, stop it. Okay. So, there. Right? You start with something like that, and then this comes off to the next to it. Right? And then this one comes off after that. and so on and so forth. And it looks cool, especially from a bird's eye view. It looks cool because you have all the you have all the belts like lined up with each other, but that can get really, really wide. You know? And that could get really, and especially if you have to like start splitting them. Like, I don't know what do you do when you need to split them? Do you just put one of these temporarily in front of it? Like this, right? And then split it here? And then have this, like, main one go back down? Maybe? Or maybe you do this, you know, to bring it back down. Right? And then these can still come out this way if you wanted to. But then you can get conflict here if you split here. Like this one can get conflicts if you split on either side. Have one line start at the end, go down it. Huh. That's interesting. That would be clean. The only problem with that is that you're gonna have to have a second set of splitters. Second set of smart splitters in order to control everything. Right? Let's see. Hold on. Right. So then that means it would look something like this then, right? Well, no. If everything's coming, that means you're gonna have a bunch of mergers coming out this way. Right? It's gonna look like this. Why isn't this lined up in the center? Oh, because that was never lined up in the center. Alright, whatever. Right, so it would look like this. You just have a bunch of these. Alright. I mean, it could do this. Take out the connector, use belt. No, but you need to merge them at some point. You can't... If you're using a single belt for all of them, for all the exits here, you can't... Why is this not in the center? See, the problem is that if you have this here, right? And these are all three different items. How do you merge them into one? Take out the connector, use belt, that's for each chest. Right. So again, like, okay, this is the wall. This is walled up, right? This is for iron ingots. It's coming out this way. Now I want to send out my iron ingots out to everybody. You know, everything that needs it. You know, it's got to have its own track. It can't share the track coming out with this one. That's, let's say that this is doing. Like where this one's doing, what do you call, copper ingots, right? This has to go to its own destinations. No, the input storing into the chest is coming here. Storing into the chest, yeah, there's going to be a splitter, a smart splitter for each of these chests. I'm talking about output going out to the different factories. I'm not talking about input anymore. This is just straight output. Okay, this is iron ingots, copper ingots. This is cement. You know, this cement needs to go somewhere, right? So it's got to go its own way. So it's this part here that I want to be able to, that I need to be able to manage so that it doesn't look like spaghetti. Because if all this looks nice in here and all these outputs basically just look like more spaghetti, then this is not worth it. Because that's what I have already, is I just have a crap ton of spaghetti on everything, and I don't want that anymore. So it's managing the output is where I need to, is the next part that I need to tackle. And again, is it going to be like one wide bus, very horizontal, where each one goes out, and then you know you have splitters out here, you know, just regular splitters coming out here to go wherever they want to go, or is it going to be more of a vertical bus that goes out? But then that vertical bus, yeah. Yep, I'll have to think about it. But this was a good start here, getting this stuff. So let's just to make sure. So here we would have a smart splitter, right? Coming in here. And one here. And like one here. Right? And then this would be any undefined. This would be, say, iron ingots, right? This would be overflow, was coming out here. It gets synced. When it comes to here, this would be any undefined. This would be copper ingots, right? And then this also would be overflow. And then over here, would do any undefined. We would do, let's say, not called cement. What is it called? God damn it. What is it called? Concrete. Concrete, right? And then overflow goes out here. So basically, stuff comes in that's made elsewhere, and then it gets put through here down the line, all of it, and then it gets thrown into each individual chest, right? Now, when it's being used, it has to come out, and then this is the part that I need to think about, because, you know, if we have one factory here making, I don't know, iron rods. Iron rods are going out there, and then iron rods are going to come back in here. Iron rods are going to come back in here, right? Iron rods will, iron ingots come out, iron rods come back. But now, let's say I'm making iron plates. So now we have a split here from iron rods and to making iron rods and iron plates. But again, the problem I have is that that's going to look like spaghetti if I don't manage it, and I'm trying to get away from spaghetti because spaghetti is all I have, and that's why I want to manage, and that's why I was thinking about managing with a vertical belt highway, so it's just one that goes straight out, or is it going to be a horizontal belt highway that just goes out? But see, if it looks like this, then this gets turned into spaghetti really easy. It's just too easy to turn into spaghetti. So yeah, I need to think about that, and I need to get going because it's past time here. I need to get ready for tomorrow. All right, that's a good start though. Good start. We're still on an aluminum phase, so we'll do that. But yeah, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Thanks, Gaming Skulls, for everything. I'll check out that link But yeah, I might I'll be back for sure Saturday. In the morning, Saturday morning, probably be playing the altars again. Tomorrow morning, I don't know if I'll be live tomorrow. Just I usually play this at night, and then in the morning when I stream, if I stream in the morning, I usually play something else. But yeah, thanks for being here, Gaming Skulls. Thanks for hanging out, Nick. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you guys have a great rest of your week. If I don't see you again, take care, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time. Oh wait, what am I doing? I didn't play any music for you guys to. There you go. All right. Yep. Again, take care. See ya.